Stakeholders in education and citizens all, it's a pleasure to be speaking with you at this time. As we stand on the eve of a new academic year, I know that there is a sense of excitement, anxiety, and anticipation. For students, the new school year presents new beginnings. You will be moving to higher grade levels or starting a new school at either the early childhood, primary, secondary, or tertiary levels. For parents, this period is particularly challenging as you are confronted with the cost of making the necessary preparations for your children to return to school, to start a new school, or to attend school for the first time. For teachers and school administrators, we eagerly await the return of our students so we can continue to inspire change, providing opportunities for them to develop their talents and competencies. The new academic year also presents new opportunities for students to identify their true potential, opportunities for teachers to inspire, and for every Jamaican to prioritize education. As we forge ahead in this post-pandemic era, it is critical for us to remember that education is the foundation for our future, and we must continue to make strides towards our academic goals. Students, you are the primary beneficiaries of our education system. I encourage you to embrace every opportunity to advance your educational pursuits. Set achievable goals. Stay organized. Manage your time effectively. Remember, education is not just about achieving good grades. It is also about developing critical thinking skills and those technical competencies that are essential for your survival in a global space. To our parents, I understand very well the challenges you face. Balancing work, childcare, and monitoring your children's education can be overwhelming. I encourage you nonetheless to keep motivating your children to maintain the high standards that have been established in your homes. Support the school by attending PTA meetings and parent conferences, as well as making the financial contributions in the quest to provide and produce well-rounded students who will adapt to the demands of a dynamic world. Establish systems of accountability within your home and hold your children accountable for their actions. Be patient and understanding as your children navigate the academic challenges of the new school year. To our teachers and administrators, schools remain arguably the single most stable socializing agency within our society. With this reference, I urge you to continue to demonstrate the highest levels of professionalism as you execute your duties. I am confident that our schools are staffed with capable teachers who possess the necessary pedagogical competencies to deliver world-class education. Continue to sharpen your skills to stay relevant in a fast-paced, technologically driven society. It is imperative that we provide the best possible educational experiences to our nation's children within our context. We must cultivate positive, conducive teaching and learning environments that nurture curiosity, creativity, and a passion for learning. Stakeholders in education. There is a direct correlation between teacher motivation and teacher performance. As your president, I remain committed in advancing the call for improved working conditions. Additionally, I will remain focused and diligent in leaving no stone unturned to resolve the outstanding issues of the graduate allowance and ensuring that each teacher is correctly positioned in the respective bands in the new compensation framework. The student's formal learning environment is the teacher's learning environment. Therefore, ensuring the safety and the security of both teachers and students must be a priority for all schools. I urge the Ministry of Education to increase the presence of school resource officers assigned to our schools and immediately address the fencing requirement for the vulnerable institutions that remain open to invasion by individuals whose intentions are to disrupt regular operations. We eagerly await the installation of surveillance cameras to assist in providing greater levels of security within our schools. We implore our bus and taxi operators to demonstrate greater levels of responsibility in the way in which our students are transported to school. We urge you to drive within the speed limits and ensure that our students are entertained with music that is positive, motivating, and spiritually uplifting. Amidst the reality of increasing teacher migration, we appreciate the Ministry of Education and Youth policy expansions to reduce the impact of teacher migration. We eagerly await the start of the new school year to fully assess the impact of the current wave of teacher migration on our sector. We are aware that there are schools which will start the new school year unable to fill vacancies in critical subject disciplines, creating additional anxieties in the system. The Jamaica Teachers Association will closely monitor these developments to prevent overwork and burnout among our teachers who have chosen to remain on our shores to keep our system afloat. I hasten to remind our employers that creating an environment where teachers can thrive and care for their families is vital. As we embark on this new academic year, we must continue to call for education to be given the attention it deserves. We must focus on early childhood education, special education to include clearly outlined accelerated pathways, a national campaign to train technical and vocational teachers, and for teachers to be positioned as the chief architects to design policy and strategy for development of education. Let me emphasize, our teachers' voices should guide educational policy, ensuring whatever system, project, or initiative is implemented, it must be geared to advance Jamaica's vision of creating a country of choice. Let us collectively commit to fostering an environment of empathy, growth, and inclusivity. Let us embrace innovation and technology as powerful tools to enhance the learning experience. Let us ensure that every student, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to access quality education. Together, we will make this academic year a resounding success. On behalf of the Jamaica Teachers Association, I extend my best wishes for a productive academic year. I thank you.